Well, good morning and welcome to another week. I'm excited to share that the first unit is open, and I'll kind of go through some details there with you as well. Um, so this week will be kind of like the other weeks that we've done, just to explain some direction for you guys to take and what you guys need to do. And then next Monday we will start something new, and I'm excited to share that with you. But we'll kind of get through this first. So again, first unit is open. Welcome to week 5. And again, here's a funny video. I'm not going to share this time because sometimes it takes up a lot of time. But if you get a chance, I'll post this video with the link in the checkpoint for you to watch. But I love Abbott and Costello. And they always have some good math videos that are just funny and for you guys to kind of watch and enjoy there as well. So what you need to know is that this first unit we only have 4 units in this class. And what we're going to try to do is 10 power focus areas. So what we're going to try to do is each unit is going to have a lot of power focus areas. So we're going to give you a chance to kind of work through those first, again, to get that content, to kind of reinforce those ideas. And again, pre-algebra is setting you up for algebra. So we need to make sure that we have those concepts down first. And then we'll have you kind of work through the checkpoints after that. But again, so we only have 4 units, so it's going to give us a chance to really kind of dive deeper into these topics and be able to make sure that you have a good grasp of them as you move forward. Our first unit is called Rational Number Arithmetic Part A. It is open, has been assigned to you. The only thing is you're going to see that there are no portfolio problems yet in end of unit assessment, which we are still working on. So what we're going to do is just have you kind of work through the unit, and we'll add those things as when those things have been created. We'll put those in for you. So don't think there's nothing to do for the end of the unit. There will be, and I'll give you a heads up on that. But I kind of wanted to open up and just kind of get you working that at the start. So again, this first unit has 4 power focus areas. And I have a pace guide here that I'm going to click on in a second. That will be attached to this checkpoint in the summit that under this weekly instructional video for you to kind of look and be able to understand what's expected and when due dates are. I'm going to give you an example. Weekly instructional lesson starting next Monday. So that's something new. We'll start next Monday, and I'll give you kind of a heads up of what that's going to look like. But just a reminder that there are no more Google Classroom classes, that your checkpoints and your weekly instructional lessons will be embedded into Summit itself. So if you look at the pace guide here, again, I kind of just give a rundown. I think it's kind of helpful with what you could be working on each day. I have you starting out in the power focus areas and completing those to get that content that's going to help you for the checkpoints. And then again, if you look here in a couple of weeks, maybe not until 10/4, October 4th, I start you with your first checkpoint, or maybe it's 10/2, sorry, 10/2 first checkpoint. So you got a couple weeks there to finish up these power focus areas and get those completed. And if you want to, again, this is not mandatory, but it's something for you to kind of give you a guide to follow to kind of help you out. And if you notice, our due date for this one is going to be the end of October the 25th. And if that changes, I'll let you know, but that's what we're kind of shoot for. So again, make sure that you're in. Some of you have already been working on the review power focus area, which is great. But keep working on that and then start on the next ones that are involved in that first unit. So get back to our video here. Weekly instructional lessons. These are going to be starting next week. And again, we just opened the unit and we're still kind of figuring things out. So I don't want to like launch it right away. But next week, what you'll have something like this, and I'll kind of go through it in the video next week for you, where you get a chance to kind of do some different things that show that you watched our video. Then kind of get you to kind of apply your learning in different sections. And if you notice, this kind of looks like Connects You, which it is, the kind of same format, but you're not doing each of these in each day. You're watching the video and then completing this as a showing that you watched the video and that you're working through the material. So it's going to be a chance to kind of, do what's being taught to you. So again, it is like Connects You, but it's going to look a little different than that. Regards to day-wise. So this is what we'll start next week. I'm excited for it. But again, today is just kind of be a video to describe what you need to do and what's expected. Okay, so again, if you notice, the unit is open and the checkpoints will be just like they were the other weeks. So what should I be working on? Well, if you could, start working on that review power focus area if you follow the pace guide and start to finish that up this week. If you're finished, just move on to the negative numbers power focus area. Again, follow that PACE guide. That's a kind of a example for you of where you should be or what you could be doing, and just kind of work through those power focus areas to get that content. And again, follow the PACE guide for help. If you have any questions, and I'm sure here to help you as well, but I often refer you to the PACE guide and say, what's next on the PACE guide? What's it telling you to do? Just kind of use that as your resource and kind of move through this stuff in that direction. And then lastly, what to do this week. So if you haven't taken a diagnostic for the review, I would advise you to do that. And then request a content assessment, right, for that review power focus area. And then continue working on to negative numbers. Again, follow that PACE guide and continue working through those power focus areas. If you get a chance, take a peek at the first unit and just kind of look at some of those checkpoints and see where we're at. You don't need to begin working because, again, it's good to have those power focus areas. Also, set some goals. Set goals, use your information, understand what's expected of you to do that, and then keep working hard. You guys have been working hard so far, and you guys have been doing great, so keep that up. But I'm excited to start this unit. I'm excited to start some new things with you, but keep it up.